What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, indeed. Giving y'all my reaction to Shannon and Ocho's response to Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry running it up on Russ and the Steelers on NIGHTCAP. Check it out. And while you at it, share, like, and subscribe for your boy.
Ravens run past the Pittsburg Steelers 28-14 in the divisional round. Ocho, the Ravens ran the ball 50 times, 299 yards. Derrick Henry, 26 for a buck 86, 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson added another 81 on the ground. Lamar, 16 of 25, 175, 2 touchdowns. No turnover, only 1 sack. But the Ravens dominated this game. Even though the Steelers came out, they sped up the tempo in the second half. I really never was really worried because they had to commit too much to stop the run. There was a couple of plays, Ocho, I saw they had 8 men on the line of scrimmage, not 8 men in the box, 8 men at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, sir.
And but the Ravens, when they play like this offensively, they're big.
I just ran into this guy at the gas station. You wouldn't believe what he said to me.
Now, I'm still a little concerned about their pass coverage on the back end, Ocho. That's still a little concerning to me because the teams they could potentially face. Now, if the Buffalo win tomorrow, we're going to get a rematch. Baltimore, Buffalo, Houston, Kansas City. But we're going to talk about that a little later. But let's talk about this game. Ocho, the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, I believe he's going to win the MVP. You believe he's going to win the MVP. He showed tonight that he should be the MVP. Now, Josh Allen might come out and have one of those games he had against the Rams, 3 touchdowns rushing, 3 touchdowns passing, or one of those games where he rushed for a touchdown, passed for a touchdown, catch for a touchdown. But Lamar Jackson looked extremely well tonight. Derrick Henry ran the ball. This is why they got him. But what did you love most about what you saw from the Baltimore Ravens?
Listen, from the Ravens, they dominated from the start. They dominated from the start to finish. I said it before the game started. In order for the Pittsburgh Steelers to have a chance in this game, for one, you got to counter Lamar Jackson, you got to counter Derrick Henry and the production that they were going to produce. You weren't for the half drive. You're going to march down the field and have 11, 12, 13, 14 play drives with the Steelers offense. Arthur Smith is going to have to call a different type of game in order for them to be able to hang with the Ravens.
I 100% agree with what Ocho just said. Ain't no ifs and buts about it. It wasn't nothing the Steelers could do because basically they was running it down their throat. It's just that simple. If you can't stop Derrick Henry from running 15, 20, 25 yards every time he touched the ball, it seemed like you're not going to win against the Ravens. You already know Lamar Jackson is giving you, at minimum, on a bad game, having a bad game, he's going to give you at least 15, 20 yards rushing.
What did I say? I tweeted before the game started. Arthur Smith, the game plan should have been finding different ways to get the one offensive weapon you have that is a threat. That is
one playmaker you got.
Number 14, put him in different positions, find ways for him to make plays, to give you chunk plays because you're not going to be able to march down the field. Najee Harris is not going to be able to. Did you see Najee Harris' numbers at the end of the game, Unc? What do you have? 6 for 17?
6 carries, 17 yards.
Come on now.
They had 11 carries for 29 yards.
There's nothing you can do with that. There's nothing you can do with that. So I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Find ways to get your best offensive weapon, ways to get the ball. They hit him a few times in the second half, but at that point, you already down 2 scores. It's too late.
Actually, you was down 3 scores. You was down 21-0.
Right. Yeah, my bad.
And they got up to it. And the thing is, Ocho, they better be glad that they got to stop because the Ravens pick up that 3rd down. When they got the ball, they got to go down the field and score. So give the Steelers credit. They bowled their back when they absolutely have to give themselves a chance. They got the ball back, go down the field, make the score 21-7, and what happens? The Ravens get the ball back, say, man, let's stop playing with y'all. D. Henry, do what you do.
Yeah.
He ended up the gut, and he scores a touchdown from 44 yards out. I love the counter that the Ravens did to the Steelers counter. They had the defensive ends crashing to try to take away that inside zone read. Because a lot of times, you remember last time they played Ocho, Derrick Henry bent it back, he ate them alive. They said, hey, Highsmith, crash that.
Right.
Lamar pulled it.
Yep.
Okay, y'all want to crash it? And he did it like 3-4 times in a row.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's nothing out there.
Y'all still crashing? Okay, I'm going to pull it again. Y'all still crashing? I'm going to pull it again.
Yeah.
So I like the counter that Todd Monken had to their counter because he knew they had to do something to stop Derrick Henry in that inside zone read. Their counter was crash the ends. Monken's counter was pull the ball. Right. I like that. And you see, running the football is all about commitment. A lot of times people think, well, man, they ain't do nothing. Well, you only gave them the ball 3 times, so you expect them to have 100 yards on 3 carries? Right. When the Ravens are committed to run the football, 50 carries is a commitment. Yeah. Yeah. Not a promise. Promises are like pie crust, thin and easily broken. They are committed. That says, you know what? Nothing else matters. We're running the football today. Yeah. Stop.
My point exactly. My point exactly. They ran the ball through the Steelers, down the Steelers' throat. I said that at the beginning, and it's just that simple. It is just that simple. There wasn't nothing the Steelers could do to stop them from running the ball, and they ran it enough to where it wasn't going to be stopped. Period. That's how it is. If they can do that every game, they need to take this on for every single team they play through these playoffs. It don't matter who the team is. Every single team, they need to go at it the same exact way. Run the ball 40, 50 times every single game, no matter what.
But listen, what the Steelers could have done, listen, I'm not a defensive coordinator. I'm definitely not a defensive coordinator, but everything has to have gap. Everybody has to be sound and disciplined, understanding what their assignments are in order to stop that run. Now, when I look at the Steelers defensively, I see them as a defense that can hang and, somewhat stop the run. Their identity has always, most of the time, has been their defense. Yeah. This season, their identity is their defense. The fact that they couldn't do anything with
their ability to stop the run.
Yeah, it's beyond me.
But see, Ocho,
I don't understand.
Let me tell you why. Their ability to stop the run is predicated on one particular guy. But you got 2 guys you got to worry about.
Right.
Before you even get started on that, Derrick Henry ain't your average running back. So that's the only thing you got to look at on that. The Steelers got a good defense. Derrick Henry ain't your average running back. They already done ran through the Steelers the first time they played them this season. Derrick Henry is not your average running back. You got to give him that.
If you overcommit to stop Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson pulls the ball and you see what he does.
Right.
Okay, you say, I'm going to hang back. Now Derrick Henry bends back.
Right.
You see, you have so much to worry about when you have a guy like Lamar with his leg. So when he fakes the ball and he rolls out pretending like he has it, it holds the backside in.
Yes, for a little bit.
He holding the backside in, that gives Derrick Henry an opportunity to cut the ball back if necessary. You crash, I pull. You don't, I give. Right. And so when you have multiple things to worry about, that's what makes a guy like Lamar so dangerous. You worry about his arm and you worry about his legs. Yeah. He's not just, he's just going to throw the ball. Look at the guy that's in Patrick Mahomes. He doesn't run as much as Lamar. He doesn't run as much as Josh Allen, but you better worry about his legs because we've seen the past 2 Super Bowls, it was his legs that ended up winning them the game.
On third downs, too.
That's it.
Third downs, too, yeah.
Basically all the guys that's in the playoffs, what can they do? With the exception of Sam Darnold, all the guys got legs. C.J. Stroud can run a little bit, not much. But you look at Lamar, you look at Patrick Mahomes, you look at Josh Allen, those guys can move.
Yeah.
And that's what makes them so dangerous. If they don't turn the ball over, they're going to be difficult to beat.
Right.
Now, defensively, you'll have to tighten up. Now, if you look at the way they played today, look at the situation. on that touchdown ball, that was cover 2.
Yeah.
The inside slot, he takes off running. Marlon has to go with him, but the safety sees that he's going hard. He can't get over the top. Right. So he's late getting over the top because what does the DB taught to do? I'm going to push him. He didn't push him inside. He let Pickens get outside. You got to shove him inside. Mm-hmm. Now, when you shove him inside, you sink, but you watching the flat.
Right.
Well, he let Pickens get outside. Mm-hmm. The slot is screaming up the field. The safety can't get all the way over because there's a hole shot. He holds just long enough. Russ hits him. Boom. Touchdown.
Yeah.
And that won the first touchdown. That's quarters. I don't know what the DB think, Ocho. That looked like they were in quarters because everybody just rotated back. Bro, you got to get back.
Supposed to be back up out of there, yeah.
Yes.
Hold on, well, Hamilton was trying to direct traffic before the snap call.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the communication was off and he couldn't hear. Everybody couldn't hear what was going on, but
I tell you what, Ocho, you can direct traffic all you want to, but you better get your ass out the traffic. You better get your ass out the freeway because they'll run your ass over. They don't care nothing about you directing traffic.
Right.
Hey, you doing all this and talking about you better move your ass out the way.
Yeah.
But when the Ravens play like this, Ocho, look at the efficiency in which they ran the ball. They only threw the ball 21 times.
Yeah.
They ran it 50 times for the tune of 300 yards, 6 yards a pop. So guess what that means? We control the clock.
It's another thing when I think about this, right? I think about the AFC. I think about all the teams in the AFC, and I look at them from a defensive standpoint. To me, when I think about the Bills defense and I think about the Chiefs defense, out of the three, including the Steelers tonight, who has the best defense and the personnel to be able to stop the run? Out of the three I just named.
The Chiefs.
You think so?
I like the Chiefs the best.
Okay.
Because sometimes your best defense is your offense.
Right.
So Buffalo can do it also because they got Josh Allen. 4th and 1, he's going to get it.
Right.
He's going to get it. And so a lot of times, the best way to really defend the Ravens offense is to keep Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry ass on the sideline.
Okay, I see where you're going with it.
That's the best way because eventually you're going to give them enough looks, and Todd Monken is going to figure a way to get his playmakers in position to make plays. The best way to negate that is to keep them on the sideline.
Hands down. That's pretty much word for word. I really can't even say nothing to one up that. It is pretty much basically exactly what Shannon just said. It ain't nothing. To be honest with you, there is really nothing no team can do to stop them boys from running the ball. If they decide that's what they want to do, is run the ball. There is really nothing they can do. No team. There's no team in the NFL defense that can actually stop them when they actually are determined to run the ball. And like it's clearly known, you got Lamar Jackson at the QB that runs the ball. Damn good, I may say. And Derrick Henry, the best running back in the league. Pretty much. Man, hey, that's a threat that's going to always be a threat. Hands down. Dallas messed up. They should have definitely got Derrick Henry. They definitely should have. But y'all share, like, and subscribe. Once again, share, like, and subscribe for your boy. Peace. I'm up out of here.